Hello and welcome to Random Acts of Poetry. It's been the Christmas period. I did something very rare the other night, Christmas Eve, and wrote drunk poetry which I've not looked at. And I've not been feeling particularly inspired. Luckily, I've not been feeling the need to write either. I've been quite content. Everything seems to be processing quite nicely in its own little way. I sometimes feel that a poet is, well, any artist really, was sometimes like a well, and sometimes that well is brimming and overflowing, and it needs bailing out bucket by bucket. But other times it's like it's a drought and there's just a trickle running through, and rather than wasting that water and bailing it out, we need to perhaps let it build up. It's like a fine line though, isn't there, between letting the well's water or the oasis's water evaporate in the hot desert sun, or where to store it in its water coolers and the old cisterns that the Romans might have used perhaps. Anyway, there's the flow of poetry for you on this Christmas holiday. So I'm going to read to you again another poem from the If You Like It, Share It, If You Don't, Then Don't sequence. I really like this poem. I like all of them because I wrote them. So here you go. Who are you to? I went crazy, just a little, but still the same. Judgement stood before me, declaring me insane. Liberty rose up, sword held high. Then freedom, freedom to think, the pleasure to be beyond constraints. What is sanity? The norm? Who are you to question why I was born? Paths and choices turning pain into pleasure, mistakes into lessons, and humility becomes pressure. That's why I'm glad of that little bit of crazy.